It's really important to finish well this cycle of 7 or 8 games that we've had. And we've got to keep working along the same lines. It's been pretty good recently, except for the one draw that against Osasuna, of course. But the balance is obviously positive. We've got some excellent results. And we've improved in the way we play, and obviously we can improve a little bit more. We've got to criticise ourselves and be autocritical, of course, as always. We're in a good moment. We feel confident. We're playing well, and we're happy playing, and we're optimistic, and we've got to keep going along the same lines. And we're doing well. Question about the state of the pitch at the Camp Nou. Yeah, against Espanyol, the pitch wasn't very good, and but they have improved it, and the people who are looking after it, they're it's difficult really. The Camp Nou is always difficult because you don't get a lot of sun on it, but it's certainly improved and improved. You notice the difference against Milan, and when we play Granada, I'm sure the pitch will be great. Obviously, a good pitch is really crucial for the way we play, for the fluidity of our game, the way we play. It's really important for our game. A question about the physical form of Xavi Iniesta Messi. Thanks a lot, man. And the question continues about the physical condition of these 3 superstars. Question about whether they should play more or less minutes to recover fully. No, we feel really well, feel really good physically. There's no problems, and we're probably doing more kilometers on the pitch than we have done in other years. Physically, there's no real problem. It's just a matter of improving how we play as a team. We're playing really well. And let's not get away from the reality. We're playing good football, maybe not excellent like in other years, but we feel good about the way we're playing, and we all feel important, and we're all participating in the attacks. Maybe we're not quite as meticulous as last season, but we're not excellent maybe, but we're still playing well, and physically we feel really good, extraordinarily good. We did a good pre-season, we looked after ourselves, and no, the physical level of these players is fine. Question about the debate about how the team are playing. I don't know what to say about that, really. Our philosophy is the same, to play football, and if you play football, you can achieve the results. We are the players that we've always been, and our philosophy is to have the ball and to attack. Sometimes it works out better than others, but we haven't changed our style. And with this style, we've achieved a lot of things. It's the principal motive of our success, really. And in no moment have we thought about changing our style. But we're really clear about what we're doing. There is no debate. We're very clear about what we're doing, especially ourselves. We know what we're doing.
Me gustaría preguntarte precisamente por lo que apunta Jordi del debate. Primero, el otro día Gerard Piqué salió y dijo que las comparaciones con 2008-2009, con la primera temporada de Guardiola.
Piqué mentioned the other day that you shouldn't really compare this team with the team of 2008-2009. How do you feel?
No tenemos por qué decir si sois injustos o no.
No, it's not down to us to say whether the press is right to do it or not. We just do our work, and we know that it's, you know, very demanding here. This club is a very demanding club. We've won everything. We've played really great football, and we want to do it again. And sometimes it's difficult to repeat and do the same match every week and find the spaces behind their midfielders, and there's a lot of things that can happen that can make it more difficult. You know, it is difficult to find the spaces like we did before, but we feel good. We feel really positive. We're, you know, more or less the same team, and so we want to get back to that level that we had before. And it is complicated, but you know, things are working out well. Another question about whether Barcelona are at the same level that they have been in other years.
Well,
the work we're doing is very similar to what we've been doing in previous years. It's not really changed a lot. Maybe we're just looking at recovering some of the sensations we felt before and recovering the ball more quickly. And you know, these are the kind of things that make it excellent. But we're not quite there, but we are trying, and we are criticizing ourselves and looking at ourselves. And, you know, we're playing good football, sometimes not great football, but we know we can improve things. But we're at a good level, and we know it's very demanding here, especially in Can Barça. And you know, it's a challenge for us.
Cecilia Guardati, de la agencia Telam de Argentina. ¿Crees que tiene sentido hablar de que jugadores del nivel del Barça puedan pensar en dosificarse durante la temporada para llegar al Mundial, o crees que no tiene ningún sentido?
Question about whether the World Cup has an effect. No, the players right now don't think about the World Cup. They think about competing in their own club and doing it well. And there's, you know, competitiveness between the teams. First of all, you do it well in your own club, and then you've got to try and be in the national team. And it's more difficult to get in the national team now. And right now, we don't think about the World Cup. We think about the league, about the Champions League, and you're looking to get to your best level for the end of the season. It is important, but not now.
Pere Gelada, del Nou Esportiu. Amb aquestes noves armes que es veu que jugueu a vegades amb joc més fluid, més directe...
Question about whether Barcelona are playing a more direct game, and how does Xavi feel about it? I feel fine, but I don't think we've really changed. As I said before, the idea of football here hasn't changed. If you guys keep insisting that we've changed it, but we haven't changed any system. I feel, you know, more important than before even, and I'm getting more into the attack. And, you know, I'm getting more and more possession of the ball than ever, and I feel really in good conditions. My position hasn't changed. And this is the message Martino gave to us from the first day: don't change.
El Barça tornarà a tindre un centre del camp com el que té actualment en el futur, d'aquest nivell? Gràcies.
Question whether Barca returns to the same level of play. Another question. During the history of Barca, there's always been a good tradition of excellent midfielders. Yeah, I think there's a really high level throughout the club, you know, including the players that are coming through the ranks.
Del periòdico. Volia preguntar què aporta Neymar a l'equip i si creus que encara se l'ha d'exprimir més. Que encara...
A question whether what Neymar brings to the team.
Bueno, doncs el Neymar és un jugador amb molt desequilibri, que ens dona
Neymar is a great player who can get right down that wing, and he's got a great one-on-one skill. And he's good at seeing that last pass. He's an extraordinary player, and he makes a big difference. And he feels good, and he feels important, decisive, and every time he plays, I see him taking more and more part in our game. Like everybody, you know, there's room to improve. But yeah, he's definitely capable of making the difference. And it's difficult to find players like him. No, he's really good. He's really happy. He's happy playing on the left, and he feels that he's doing a good job. He's getting a lot of the ball, and he's a decisive player. We're always looking for him because we know, you know, he's capable of making the difference. Extraordinary player.
Hola, tot Vila de Terra. Comentaves ara que nosaltres insistim amb el tema de si s'ha canviat el sistema o no, però les dades són les dades. Hi ha moltes més pilotes llargues del Víctor a la sortida, dels centrals.
Another question about whether Barcelona have changed their style and system.
Del Rayo Vallecano, no la vau perdre o no, però amb un 4-0 va ser una posició molt igualada. Vull dir que hi ha dades que sí que fan veure que hi ha diferències. Crec que els companys de l'esport van explicar que fa unes setmanes tu havies parlat amb el Tata. Va ser així? N'heu parlat d'aquest tema?
No, l'objectiu és això, doncs,
The objective is the same.
intentar recuperar-la, ser més protagonistes.
You know, obviously we want to have a high level of possession as we did again. You know, this is what we're looking at improving. We have to dominate the game more. We could have a higher level of possession. And this is what we're looking at improving. Obviously, there are things to improve, but yeah, come on, that's what we're doing. Yeah, we have to look at mistakes we may have made and then improve them, and just, it's like in life, you have to look at improving things, we have to have more possession.
Hola Xavi, bon dia. Miquel Agut de la TDP.cat. Et volia demanar, perquè s'està parlant molt de si amb 2 tocs o amb 18, per exemple, va fer Martino abans de la roda de premsa del dia previ al Milan, i jo tinc la sensació que abans, quan recuperàveu al davant, també jugàveu amb 2 tocs, no tornàveu al Víctor per tornar a jugar. No sé si s'estava analitzant una mica el que va ser el futbol anterior a l'etapa de Guardiola, que és la més llarga, perquè ara potser aneu més de pressa i llavors es parla de menys tocs.
Again, the question about whether Barcelona have changed their system of play compared to the Guardiola days. I understand the criticism that we're not as excellent as we have been in years before. That's no problem, but we have to improve. And we haven't changed the way we play. The idea is to get the ball off the opposition and attack quickly. And keep the ball and be more aggressive, and sometimes, you do have to play the ball quickly up front. No, we have not changed the system. And we're still in charge of the games and still looking to be superior on the pitch, and like we did in other years. Maybe we've dropped a level a little bit.
Bon dia, Xavi Hernàndez per l'ABC. Has comentat diverses vegades que hi ha hagut estones on us heu sentit molt bé. Hi ha hagut partits, i en aquests partits estones on us heu sentit protagonistes i tot això. De tot el que heu jugat fins ara, quin és l'exemple, el partit al qual us agafeu i dieu, ara sí, aquest sí?
Molts partits.
Question about which games he's felt best in. There's been a lot of games here. First off against Milan, for example. I know a lot of people talk about just about the results, but against Milan we played really well. When you find Milan coming to your ground, they're going to be closed at the back and very tight, and maybe the game against Real Sociedad and other matches at home. We play well. Like I said, the game against Milan, the first half was brilliant. There's a lot of times when I feel really good and we're playing really well. And what we've got to do is play for 90 minutes at that level.
El Carles Puyol diu que ell vol jugar fins als 40.
Question. Well, Carlos Puyol said he wants to play till he's 40. What about you? Oh, I don't know. I feel really well at the moment physically. When you get to this age or when you get over 30, you just play game by game. You don't really stop to think. I've got a contract till 2017 and I hope to comply with that contract. When you get injured, it's a little bit more difficult than before, but I feel really well.
Hola Xavi, Ashraf Benaed de Al Jazeera Sport. Tú que estás todos los días con el Tata, un entrenador que ha ganado la Supercopa de España, clasificado para octavos, líder de la liga, ¿cómo tienen que sentarle tantas críticas?
Question about how Tata feels about the criticism. Well, this is Barça. Maybe for him it's new, but for the ones who've been here a long time, we know that there's a very high demand of excellence here, and it's one of the most demanding clubs in the world. And as a player, I can say, as a coach, well, he's doing a great job, and he's brought all the squad together. He's a winning type, and he transmits this kind of energy. He loves football. He's doing it really well. He's doing a really good job. And we all respect him, and we just have to carry on the way we are, and the critics won't affect him.
Hola, Gabriel Sanz, Mundo Deportivo. Volia preguntar-te per la selecció, per què has fet aquest parèntesis, per què has parat aquest moment?
Question about the national team and Xavi not playing in the next matches, and I spoke to the manager about it, to Del Bosque, and there's no problem.
Si no teniu més preguntes, fem la última, Sònia.
Hola, Sònia Jaume de RAC1. Deies abans, parlant de l'empat del Milan, que la gent és resultadista. Volia saber fins a quin punt tu et consideres resultadista i quina importància li dones al què.
Question about the Milan game the other day. Everything goes together. I mean, we're trying to play good football, and if we play good football, the good results will come. You have to play well, otherwise you won't get the good results. This is the way Barça have taught us, and we've got that philosophy. It's our way of looking at football. If you play well, you'll get the results. It all goes together.
Més preguntes? No? Gràcies. L'equip s'entrena demà a les 11. Els primers 15 minuts són oberts als mitjans i en acabar roda de premsa de Gerardo Martino.